going to get really interesting. Yes, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And today's video, actually, it's a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, two years ago, actually, I made a video about Bolton and Bury, about their financial situation. And my voice sounded cringe then. But the link to that video will be in the description related to this. So yeah, today's video is about Oldham Athletic. Obviously, the news in recent days and weeks about protests against their owner and Abdallah out protests before their game against Hartlepool on Saturday. And so yeah, but if Bolton are away and Oldham are at home on Saturday, next Saturday, I could try and do something with my dad and try. I'm not to get a ticket for the game, obviously, for the Oldham game, but I mean, like, so I can go to Bantry Park to see the protests, and then I'll probably make a video for it. So yeah, guys, hope you're well, and hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Like, subscribe, get notifications on, and now I am starting a TikTok. You can follow it at Footy Edits Cody. I won't leave the link to it in the description, sadly, because. But I'll put it in the pinned comment and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get straight into it. No nonsense. And one of the teachers in my school called Josh, he's an Oldham fan, and he's been begging me to do this video for days. And here we are. And Josh, if you're watching this, thank you for the suggestion for the video I had. And but yeah, I can say as a Bolton fan and City fan myself, it's a tough time for you guys. It really is a tough time for you guys. And obviously, Oldham are now bottom of League Two. But they've been stuck in there for years. Obviously, back in 1992, in 1992, they were one of the founding members of the Premier League. But only spent 2 seasons there before getting relegated back in 1994. And they have not played Premier League football ever since. So, obviously, 2002 as well, ITV Digital was involved, where it was into place as well. Obviously, Oldham Weren't they League One? I think they were League One. Yeah. So basically, ITV Digital in 2000, right? They paid all the rights for the football league rights and stuff like that. But also in 2001, was it? They paid. It was 80 million for the highlights for the Premier League. So they actually got the Football League and the Premier League, but they didn't show any games in the Premier League. They only showed the highlights of the Premier League until 2004. But the Football League, they shown live games. But that was only for one season. They only lasted one season, ITV Digital, before the EFL handing the rights back to Sky. And they've still had the rights ever since 2002. So. But yeah, Oldham were one of the clubs who were in the mud because of it. Because back then, League One, League Two clubs needed more money than some of the Championship clubs. Say City, for instance, we were in the Championship that season, but we didn't need money. Well, we kind of did for TV revenue and stuff like that. But overall, though, we still didn't need money because our owners then had money. We weren't in say the big six then were City, West Brom, Wolves, Birmingham, Millwall and Norwich. They didn't need money because their owners are capable of keeping their club alive. Obviously, City and West Brom received more money from going up automatically to the Premier League, and back then Oldham were really struggling to get out of League One back to the Championship. But yeah, and of course the playoff teams as well, and also I think one I think one Millwall's chairman, I forgot what his name was. He weren't really happy that the league was still owed money, that the league was still owed money by ITV Digital, or was it Carlton and Granada? I think Carlton and Granada owed them the money. I don't owed the league money, but yeah, and also I know this is not about Oldham, but Lincoln fans, but I think Lincoln were one of the clubs as well. But I'll put a picture up on the screen, and one of their fans actually holding ITV Digital Monkey kills imps, and you can't be blaming it on the monkey. You can't be blaming it on the monkey. You should be blaming it on the company itself for nearly liquidating your club. I know it happened around 18 years ago, around 20 years ago, and stuff like that, but I've done a lot of research on it, and it's really horrible to see your club going through that with losing money, TV revenue and stuff like that. But yeah, Bury was also one of the clubs as well. Also, that was also part of the during the crucial part of the Champions League, because weren't the big three then? Weren't the big three? One of the three of the big four in the Champions League, and they were United, Arsenal, and Liverpool. They were in the Champions League, but they didn't even needed money. Obviously, ITV then had the rights for Champions League games. But the thing is, even the ITV Sport channels selected amount of Champions League games, they didn't even do anything that much. Because ITV then, the EFL clubs needed more money from them than the three English clubs in the Champions League did. Or say Celtic and Rangers. And Rangers needed money when they were in the Champions League that year. Rangers obviously weren't in it. I think they were in the qualifying rounds, but they got knocked out. But Celtic were in the group stages that year, but they got knocked out by Rosenborg, and then didn't they get knocked out by Porto? Or something like that. I don't know. But they lost 2-0 to Porto, but they won the reverse fixture at Celtic Park that day. But yeah, 2000 in the last decade, your club. Obviously, you haven't played League One football since 2018. So basically, in 2018, Oldham had to play Northampton, already relegated, away, and then Rochdale, their arch rivals, had to play Charlton. So basically, Rochdale won, but I think Oldham had to match their result, or even that, they had to win, and they had to hope Rochdale would draw. A draw would have sent Rochdale down and would have kept Oldham in League One. Obviously, managers, transfer embargoes, and it's something going wrong. There's a lot of things going wrong at Oldham behind the scenes. Obviously with COVID as well, impacting, having a huge impact on football over the past 12 months, the last 18 months. But and of course, managers galore. Of course, their current owner I forgot what his first name is, but Abdullah. Oh, how do you ever say his name? Abdallah. There we go. Abdallah. There we go. I think. There we go. I don't know. He took over them in 2018, but I think his aim was to try to get Oldham back into the Premier League, or even back in the Championship, But that is definitely not going to plan at the moment. With the club sitting bottom of League 2 at the moment. But they finish mid-table every year in League 2. I don't know what's going wrong. Of course, recent weeks, it's actually not been that. No. Why am I saying not too bad? But it is really bad because obviously, you see us Bolton fans going through this period from 2015. actually, when we were in the financial situation back in 2015, when we stopped, we were starting to be in financial trouble in 2015, but apparently, also in recent weeks as well, there've been a lot of protests at home at Boundary Park, in the Accrington Stanley game in the Cup, the Barrow game in the league, which the fans invaded the pitch. How? And of course, they've also continued the protest as well at Leyton Orient, when they played Leyton Orient last week, I believe. But they lost 2-0. And Oldham actually, I think Oldham actually banned tickets going on sale for that game. Because they were worried about their fans going on their pitch, the Leyton Orient pitch. But, thankfully, Oldham fans managed to go to the game because I think Leyton Orient actually allowed tickets to go on, Oldham fans' tickets, the tickets for Oldham fans to go on sale. So you gotta give Leyton Orient respect as well, because what they've been through for 4 years. Like 4 years ago, one of their games against Colchester, all their fans invaded the pitch. And of course, like nearly 30 months ago, they would have been promoted to the championship, and also they were a top 6 side in League One. And of course, the Hartlepool game actually, there were a lot of protests. There was protests, and also I'll leave the link to AFC News 1895 page's Instagram in the description. Quality Oldham fan page, his link will be in the description. And I seen on his Instagram there was a coffin probably saying RIP Oldham Athletic. Oh my god. I think this is I think we're gonna get another Bury. I literally just think we're gonna get another Bury here. Cause the thing is I remember Bury's situation. Like, their fans have put a coffin saying RIP Bury FC when they had the protest, didn't they, against Steve Dale. I actually really remember the Bury situation that well, because I've been following for every day and every week for it, including the Bolton situation as well. Because I remember 2 years ago, actually, that's when I started this channel. I remember making a video about, yes, Bolton Wanderers saved and Bury, there's still hope for them. But what I meant was, yes, Bolton Wanderers are saved, but there's still hope for Bury reprieve. So like, they would not reprieved Bury in League One. And Bury's expulsion was actually a week before Bolton were due to play Bury in the league, and that game was actually going to be on Sky Sports and everything like that. That was a week before that game. But Bury's next game Bury's would have been their first game of the season was actually going to be Doncaster Rovers. And Bolton's, was it I can't really remember who Bolton should have played. Was it? No, we played Wickham. Was it Sunderland? I think it was Sunderland that we should have played. But yeah, my thoughts on the situation is absolutely ridiculous. Like, how on earth are the EFL actually allowing these owners into their clubs? Like, what do the EFL want to do? Do they want the clubs to exist? No, like, they wanted Bolton gone. They wanted Bury gone. They wanted Macclesfield gone. They wanted Chester gone. Well, Chester themselves. Well, Chester, right, they were in the financial situation when they were in the conference. So, Chester, I think, but same thing. Rushden, not Rushden and Diamonds, they're in the conference. Who else do I... Bolton Bury, Leeds United as well. They wanted them gone. Because Blackpool, and also Blackpool as well. Like, look at them as well. Look at what they've been through as well. And now they're back in the Championship when they belong. Like Blackpool... I have a huge connection with Blackpool. I actually have a huge connection for Blackpool. Blackpool is in my heart. Obviously, I'm not a Blackpool fan, okay? But I like Blackpool, the club. And also, I have a huge soft spot for the town, for the city itself, and the club. I actually have a huge connection, huge part of my heart for Blackpool. Because, obviously, with the Oystons as well, with the Oystons protest in 2017 and 2015 when they were in the Championship. And Oldham fans actually really feel for what you've been through also as well. Like, how on earth the EFL actually allowing these clubs to go? It's a joke. So yeah, any Oldham fans who could share this video, really appreciate it. Or if there's any English football fans who can watch this, or any football fans, put it in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the situation at Oldham? My thoughts is a joke, and a disgrace, and disgusting about the way that Abdallah is running the club. So yeah, I catch you lads in another video. Love, peace and seckers from Love, Peace and Seckers.